So a lot of you East Coast glizzy writers that always talk about Seattle's not the West Coast. I remember people used to always say that, especially during the Tupac and Biggie era. And some people still say that uh, Seattle's California's the West Coast, not Seattle, not Washington's. Well, it sure isn't the East Coast. You know that's New York, right? Atlantic Ocean, right? Down south, Gulf of Mexico, right? And here it goes. Pacific Ocean. What is this right here? Right here. If you keep going west, right, past Washington, Oregon, or California, what is it? What's that called? West of it, the Pacific Ocean. But what is that? The coastline. And where is it? On the west coast. So from Washington all the way down to California, that is the West Coast. So it doesn't have to be California to be considered West Coast. It's still the West Coast. It's just the northern part of the West Coast. This is the southern part of the West Coast. And this right here is mid, like Central California. You have northern and southern and central California. That's all West Coast. Then you have Oregon. You see? West. Washington, west. So when people in Seattle say, yeah, man, this is the West Coast, they're telling the truth. We know what we're talking about when we say that. Because a lot of y'all be and all this wanting to ride the East Coast so bad and say that, oh, we're trying to be like California when we say the West Coast. No, we're not. We're actually telling the truth. It is the West Coast. Y'all need to go back to school, man. Because it sure isn't this. Even though so badly y'all want it to be this so bad, it sure isn't that. Yeah, this is what it is. So get your mind right. Get yourself educated. Get the glizzies out your mouth.